In the previous episode, we started working on installing an irrigation system in the new parts of the garden. I showed you what the irrigation system we chose, and we managed to install it in the garden near the technical building. Now I will show you how to install water distribution center for this system. Thanks to the fact that it's Bluetooth controlled, after installation we can set via phone when and for how long the water should be turned on automatically. We hide the unit in a special box that Maciek is currently preparing. It's secured with a net from the bottom so that the unwanted animals don't get inside. Our water from the deep well was piped into the concrete manholes during the road upgrading. So now all we need to do is extend the connection of the water to the box. At this point you can see how Maciek is installing a water control unit. The first unit will manage irrigation on the left side and the second on the right. Outside the box, Maciek is also installing a pressure reducer, which is mandatory in this watering method. And this is what it looks like when fully connected. You must always have access to the box because the water controls unit should be unplugged for the winter. Additionally, we have installed a garden hose connection at each box to have additional access to water if we need to use a hose. Now let's see how we managed to install another part of the irrigation system. It was also time to cover the previously prepared drainage wells. We just received a delivery of the stones that we ordered to build the rest of the dry stone wall along the entrance road. So far, we've mostly used the stone that we had after demolishing the buildings, but this time we decided to order a larger size stones to see if it would be more convenient for us to build a dry stone wall. Why more convenient? Because when you place two large stones next to each other, you already have, for example, 1 meter of the road instead of a half a meter. So it's logical that we prefer the first option, if it works. This will also be a practical test for our small digger to see if it can work with such a load. In theory, yes, but we will see how it works out in practice. We will create a dry stone wall from the entrance gate to the buildings, which means that we have again around 200 meters of a road to upgrade. The height of the dry stone wall will depend on the needs of the terrain. These stones are 5 times bigger than the ones we had, so I hope the work will go smoothly. Part of the dry stone wall has been done. It's time to connect the new part of the wall with the one done some time ago. From the one trailer of a stone, we've managed to create around 50 meters of a dry stone wall. We had enough stone to start there and finish it somewhere here. So we connected the previously made dry stone wall with the new one. The work went smoothly, the stones weren't too heavy for our small diggers, so everything was okay. Second delivery of the stone has arrived, so we could continue the work.